Okay, shalom, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yashala. Koholoyim La Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushai. Bahashim Rakahakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Shachanan the Waf. It's coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And wanted to touch on, let's go into the scriptures real quick here. The Feast of Trumpets, right? Leviticus 23 and 23. It says, again, Yahweh said to Moses. So when you see Lord in all caps, that means Yahweh, or what the world would ignorantly call Jehovah. But his name is not Jehovah, because there is no letter J's in Hebrew, no letter E, no letter O, no letter U, no letter V is in the Hebrew alphabet. And not the Paleo Hebrew, I will put it that way. These so-called white people added vowel points that give you those sounds today. But in the ancient days, there was no such thing as those sounds. And the letter J was invented in 1524. So the Lord's name is not Jehovah, and his son's name is not Jesus. The Father's name is Yahweh, meaning he exists, or the existing one. And the true name of his son is Yahweh, which means he's the savior or deliverer in the Paleo Hebrew, right? So verse 24 says, tell the Israelites, not no other nations, this is for the Israelites only, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. On the first day of the 7th month, you must have a special day of rest. Blow the trumpet to remind the people that this is a holy meeting. You must not do any work. You must bring an offering as a gift to Yahweh. So we're in the land of our captivity. We keeping it simple, but we're trying to the best of our ability to do this the proper way. But we know that we're in captivity and we can't properly keep it like how we did in the ancient days. Because first off, we're not on our land. We're in captivity. Some of us got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Some of us got to, do these things to, just to survive. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we have to do to survive, right? So let's get the first day so we can go off into what this calendar is like, because the new moon is how we read the months, man. You don't go by Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Now, will it land like that? Sometimes it will, because the moon moves in cycles, circuits. It's not going to land every single month on the same day. And besides that, we didn't have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the Old Testament. That's not in the Bible. You're not going to see those words in the Bible nowhere. We had our months. We knew on the first day of the month of the new moon, that started our new month. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? And we counted the days from there, right? So now I want to get the calendar real quick. And I don't want to, make this confusing, because when I first came into this truth, you dealing with these numbers, so to speak, it can be a little bit confusing, but actually it's really very simple, because you're just counting the days. You're counting 7 days, we're to work 6 days and we're to rest on the 7th. So now the new moon just ended Saturday sundown to Sunday sundown. We've been doing that for the past month, all this past month. This past weekend was the ending of that. And then the new moon came in again yesterday, Monday at evening, sundown. And it ends today on Tuesday, sundown. So let's keep it real simple. Okay? So when you're counting your 7 days, from the 2nd, it's going to land on the 9th again. Right? So it's going to land on the 9th. That's going to be your 7th day. It's going to land on the 9th at evening. And then it's going to end on the 10th at evening. Same thing, Monday to Tuesday sundown. It's going to be Monday to Tuesday sundown on the 16th and the 17th. It's going to be Monday sundown to Tuesday sundown on the 23rd and the 24th, because those are 7 days in between each week. Right? So now, let's keep it simple. Let's go back into the scriptures so we can get into the Day of Atonement, because the Day of Atonement must be kept on the 10th day of the 7th month. So now you're counting 10 days into the first part of the month to get to the Day of Atonement. So let's see what it says about the Day of Atonement. Leviticus 23 and 26. The Lord Yahweh said to Moses, the Day of Atonement will be on the 10th day of the 7th month. See? The 10th day of the 7th month. You must not eat food. You must bring an offering as a gift to the Lord. So basically, this is a Day of Atonement. We're going to be fasting on those days. We're going to be fasting from, what is it? Let's see. Salakia. So the 10th day is going to land on the 11th. Wednesday sundown. And you're not to eat anything until Thursday the 12th, which is Thursday sundown, right? So the Day of Atonement is going to be 10 days in of this month, as far as from the new moon starting on the 2nd. It's going to land on the 11th, Wednesday sundown, and it's going to last till Thursday sundown, right? And now, if you can get the day off, that's cool. But if you got to work, the Lord knows our hearts. He knows we're in captivity. But we're just rehearsing the righteous act in this kingdom, right? Because it goes on to say that we're not to do any servile work. We're not supposed to be working. But of course, we're in Esau, Edom's kingdom under the so-called white man. And this motherfucker got Jake working 2-3 jobs just to make things ends meet. So you may have to work, And then also, when it comes to the blowing of the trumpet, you may not have a trumpet. The apostles always say anyway that, if you just coming into this truth, you've been in this truth a month, 2 months, 3 months or so, the apostles always say, hey, just kind of chill on it, but just pray and read like normal, like how you would normally do. You should be praying and reading on that day, and also for the fasting as well. I know some people got certain jobs where, you may not be able to fast like that. Some people may not be used to it, but you got to try, man. You have to try. If you don't have nothing extremely strenuous on you, as far as if you're at a job, which, we just need mercy, man. We actually, how about H.I.M for mercy anyway, because again, we're in a foreign land, in captivity, and we're trying to just keep the righteous acts, right? But let's read into it again. Verse 27, Leviticus 23 and 27. The Day of Atonement will be on the 10th day of the 7th month, which will be the 11th to the 12th of this month. There will be a holy meeting. You must not eat food, and you must bring an offering as a gift to the Lord. You must not do any work on that day, because it is a Day of Atonement. Right? Let's go into this word atonement real quick. H3725. Expiation. Salakia. It's from H3722. Let's see what that is. To cover. Figuratively, to expiate or condone. To placate or cancel. Right? Appease. That's a good one. Cleanse. Atonement. Disannul. Forgive. Be merciful. Pardon. That's a good one too. So basically, hey, we want to be pardon of our iniquity, or pardon of our sins. Right? So verse 28 again, it says, you must not do any work on that day, because it is a Day of Atonement. On that day, the priest will go before the Lord, Yahweh, and perform the ceremony that makes you pure. So there was a ceremony that, the rituals or whatever, for lack of better terms, that the priest will go through, as far as like, the animals being sacrificed, all those different things. But, hey, you chilled out, man. You didn't eat anything. You didn't drink anything for 24 hours, basically, from sundown to sundown. It says anyone, matter of fact, it goes on to say anyone who refuses to fast on this day. And I'm reading in the ERV, Salakia, if I didn't mention that at first. The ERV version or translation. It's easy to read version, basically. So it could, I could just kind of make it really simple for the new believers or whatever that's coming into this truth. It says anyone who refuses to fast on this day must be separated from their people. If anyone does any work on this day, I will destroy that person from among the people. You must not do any work at all. This is a law that continues forever for you, wherever you live. It will be a special day of rest for you. You must not eat food. You will start this special day of rest on the evening following the 9th day of the month. This special day of rest continues from that evening until the next evening, right? So let's go back to the calendar real quick. And again, like I said, it's gonna fall because you're counting 10 days from the Sabbath, from the new moon, which was the second yesterday, or yesterday going into tonight. But if you count from the second, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11, that's gonna be the 10th day, the 11th sundown, September 11th sundown, and it's gonna go into the 12th sundown. So just remember these dates: Wednesday, the 11th, to Thursday, the 12th. That is the Day of Atonement, and we're not to eat. If you can take the day off, take it off. If you know, if you got to go to work, you just got to go. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, the Lord knows we're in captivity, and you know, we're just praying for mercy, man. And we're rehearsing the righteous act. So I didn't want to keep this long. I just wanted to just kind of go into it and explain it a little bit, you know. And the Shabbat throughout the rest of this month is Monday sundown to Tuesday sundown. Simple, man. So it's going to land again on the 9th and the 10th. That's going to be the Sabbath. But on the 11th, Salakia, not the 9th. Yeah, the 9th and the 10th. It's going to land Monday sundown on the 9th to Tuesday sundown on the 10th. And then it's going to go off until the 10th day. That evening. Right? That evening is going to, or the 11th is going to be the 10th day starting. Right? And we you know, you don't eat anything, you don't drink anything, you pray, you read, and just praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, for the Day of Atonement, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, just definitely pray that this kingdom falls. Definitely pray for the shortening of this kingdom. That's one thing that we should be praying for, you know, since we're all fasting, you know, so to speak. You know, the prayers of the righteous avail much. You know, so as we're praying as a nation, the Lord really every time we've ever prayed as a nation like that, man, you know, the Lord has heard us, man. And I know we're not praying as an entire nation because 2/3, they don't give a shit. They don't care nothing about it. Some of these Israelites don't even care because you got a group of Israelites that don't even teach the right days for the new moon. They don't even teach, you know, the true names of the Father and Son. You know? We're not tripping on, you know, because some people do keep the Sabbath on Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, even though that's not the right way to do it, you know. But because the scriptures talks about don't be, you know, pretty much don't really be on nobody's head about that, you know, roughly paraphrasing, you know. But when it comes to the names, you should be on them names, man. Shouldn't be calling on no Most High and Christ blessing Jesus and all that shit, man, which are damn idols, man. You should be calling on Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Definitely that part of it. No, you can't get that wrong, man. We got to be on top of that part of it. But anyway, I'm going to end out there. I pray that this lesson was edifying, you know, and that nothing was confusing about the dates or anything like that. But brothers have put videos out. I just seen one popped up just now from the elder Yashawamba out in Dallas, GMS Dallas. I'm at to watch his, but I mean, a lot of brothers put it up. GMS sit down, Vegas sit down. The elder out there, he done a good one, about a 40-minute or so lesson. The apostle Tahar, he went into one. His was about 10 minutes or so, you know, but it was pretty straight, clear to the point. He kind of used the calendar and showed the calendar thing as well. Who else done one? A lot of brothers done, and you're going to see more of them. I'm sure you're going to see more and more brothers that's going to touch on the subject. And you know, and you know, it's more scriptures or precepts to go into, but just to keep it basic and simple from my end, you know, because this channel was like Hebrew Israelite milk, you know, kind of going into the milk of it, you know, and trying to keep it as simple as possible. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, again, a lot of those, the brothers, I mean, it's lessons on that from years back. You could just put in GMS Feast of the Trumpets or whatever, man. You're going to see all kinds of videos pop up so you can get a better understanding. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala and a Bible ball.